Yes, let's go to the library. Oh, wait. I forgot, I can't bother my parents. There's no one to take me. What do I do? I have an idea. Presented by Nextcaliber Media, and today we have a very special guest who has created an amazing and a brilliant eLibrary system which is offline, and I'm just excited. Let's just get into this right away. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, I've got a lot of questions for you today. So tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Emmanuel Quarty, and I'm the CEO and Director of Jemtec Design and Solution Company based in Ghana, but I'm based here in the UK.
So, what motivated you? What inspired you to make this amazing eLibrary system?
My background is into electronics and computing. So, way back in 2017, I traveled back to Ghana and I decided to visit the library. I mean, this library is a library I grew up going to. But I was surprised when I went there, there was no books, the library was just empty. So I got this idea to look into offline e-library because there was no internet. How can the people get access to books? So I began to look into how to design an offline e-library system.
Okay. Who helped you with all of this?
Over these years, I've downloaded over 20,000 books. So it took quite some time. So sometimes I get the children to help me download a particular subject, and I'll get another one to download a particular subject. So over the years, we have been able to build up so much textbooks and so much workbooks and so much reading books and storybooks, covering from preschool to university level.
So this took a lot of time, 3 years.
Yes.
So a lot of patience is added to this.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying you made this all by yourself?
Initially, I found the source code online and I began to play with that source code. So the first one that we designed was with nearly about 10,000 books. So from that concept, I began to look for softwares that can help me. The aim of bringing offline e-library to poorer communities, to poorer schools, to help. Because Africa, where I come from, I mean, you go to the schools, there's no library. You go to the villages, no library. Yeah. So I took it upon myself that this is a project that I want to embark on. And I've never looked back.
That's amazing. Okay, so what age groups does this library support? What age groups would this be beneficial for?
Within this library, we have from preschool level to university level. So from nursery, A, B, C, D, we have books, we have workbooks, we have textbooks, we have drawing, Yeah. So basically, we look on the internet and we download anything that is educative, that will benefit a child or that will benefit a young person who is in school, and then we add it to the library.
Or will they be animated books? Will there be audio books?
We are looking into audio books to also add it to the library. Currently, what we do is we look on YouTube and we find tutorial videos and educational videos, any content that will help somebody to be able to learn. We download it and we upload it into the server so that people can have access to this information.
So people can just look into the physical, the person teaching and learn from it instead of just a book, because a book just gives information but a teacher gives more information.
That's right. That's right. That's
and then also, what countries does it support?
Concept of the library is that it consists of a mixture of books. So this library can work anywhere. You know, let's take a typical country like Ghana. You know, we speak dominantly English, but it doesn't stop us. We can get any teacher to teach in any dialect, and we can upload it. So if the person doesn't even understand English, but understand the local language, if maths have been taught in the local language, the child will benefit hearing the language and understanding what is being taught. So yes, it can work in any country. So far as the country that we are going into, they have the materials, and the materials are there because there are teachers in every country. There are books written in, I mean, within the library, we even have Chinese books, Chinese textbooks, how to learn China, to speak Chinese. So the library is unlimited what we can do with it. You know, we use a technology called BYOD. So what happens is that when we put the server here and we switch it on, it creates its own wireless network. So once the wireless network is created, you can bring your phone, your tablet, and just connect to the wireless network. And you have two options. It's either you want to sit down and read the book, or you want to download the book and take the book home. So you can download the book and walk away and go home and study. You know, or you can sit in the library and be able to read the book. So this BYOD library can transform any place into a learning center. You know, anywhere I take it and I switch it on, it generates its own wireless. So you don't need to pay for internet, you don't need to pay for data. So I believe such a technology will be able to help schools in the diaspora and communities which cannot afford, I mean,
Books,
data, you know,
yeah. Do you need any internet for this server if you need the device to connect to the server?
No, you don't need the internet, because the server generates its own wireless. All you need is a device that has wireless capability. You look for the name of the server, and it's open. There's no password. You just connect to it, and then you can connect to the library and download it.
This is amazing. I think this will put a very big impact into like these communities and stuff like that. About these communities, how are you going to get a grasp of these communities and give them these servers?
This is where we are now. We are looking for stakeholders. We are looking for organizations who can support us with their old equipment like computers, keyboard, mouse, printers. You know, we are looking for organizations who can support the vision by funding. We are also looking to partner with charities and organizations that are already on the ground that wish to bring education to a community. We will be there to support, you know, because this system transforms the lives of people. I donated one to my former school. And in that same year, the grades went up. Why? Because now they had access to information. They had access to books that before the school was lacking. So I believe that this concept will go far if we get the right support, if we get organizations and people to support the vision, we will go far.
This will actually be very useful for people who can't afford stuff. And
yes.
Yeah. And about just if a normal person wants to buy it, what will be the pricing for this product?
The complete server with the 20,000 books costs £1,500 to build, and then we can ship it to anywhere. You know, we can do remote support, and sometimes if we have to travel there, we can go.
Now that's basically all the questions. Now I just want to know more about this. Can you just tell us what is your next step? What are you going to keep doing in the future? What do you imagine this to?
Yeah, there is so much that is advanced in the Western world. Whereas when you look at other countries, poorer countries, they don't even have access to the internet. So bringing eLibrary to poorer communities help the children. Especially, I mean, where I come from, the child will grow up in the village, go to school to a certain level. As soon as they finish, they want to run to the city to come and look for a job.
Yeah.
But they come without no qualification. Now, if these libraries are based in the villages, this child will have access to learn something meaningful. By coming to the city, he has some sort of knowledge. And the purpose of the video, the tutorial video, is that we learn through what we see.
Yeah.
And what excites me more is that most people, English language has become like a barrier. Yeah. So now I'm looking for content or teachers that we can record them teaching in our dialect, teaching in the local languages, so that the child who don't have much knowledge about English will be able to grasp what the teacher is teaching in their own language. Some people don't like reading, so listening to it is far more, it goes into their mind quickly. So that is another area that we are looking at.
Also, to this day, people don't like books. They play on the internet. They like computers. They're mostly on phones. So this would actually be very beneficial for people who are on phones. They don't like reading on books because it's technology. Nowadays, people like us, like, we just want to be on the phones, and now we can just get it on phones as well. It's
true. And I'm so happy that you touched on that, because today, like you say, in the youth of today, everything is on a device, you know. So I was working for a big company, and they threw these computers away, these keyboards, these screens, they just throw them away. And I believe that these things can be of a benefit to people in the remote areas. You don't need any powerful computer. The server is so powerful that it can do all the processing. Any device at all, you just can connect and then read and download the book.
I'm actually really excited about this device. Let's just look into it right away.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do to get into the server?
So first of all, go into your home page and go into your wireless Wi-Fi. Look for the Wi-Fi called Jemtec eLibrary.
Got it. Yeah.
And once you are connected, go back home. So when you open your browser, you point the IP address of the server. So now we are connected to the server. If you go to January, you see the subjects from ACCA, past question, accounting books. We have African studies, we have agricultural books.
Children's story books as well.
Children's story books.
Let's see if there's any books for doctors.
Go to January, and then go to medicine. So you keep alphabetical. So
medical books.
Yeah, medical books.
So you just tap on it.
Tap on it, and you can open the book or view it. So go to view, and the book will be open to you. And when you press these two arrows, you get full screen of the book.
Wow.
So you can read it in large format. So it covers the whole screen. So you can read it and make notes.
Let's just try downloading it.
Yeah, so go back and go to download. It's download.
So just go to file.
Yeah, you go to your file, to your download. Download. Yeah, it's there.
There it is.
Excellent.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, if you go to publisher, it will list all the people whose books are in the library. You know, and if you go to authors, it will give you the names of every book that we have. That with the video, it doesn't allow you to open it on your device, because when you do that, you are holding the bandwidth of the server. So with the video files, it allows you to download. So after the download, you can play it to see that it tells you what video you are downloading. So this video is Photoshop tutorial for beginners. So
you need to know to get started using Photoshop in 2023 as a beginner.
Cool.
When you compare offline server to an online server, many a time with the online server there is so many distractions, but with the offline you don't get anything disturbing you. You can sit down and actually concentrate, because the purpose of the library is that you'll be able to have peace to learn. You know, once we sell it, we sign some sort of it's like a subscription that we continue to support you. So every year we'll bring 1,000 books, or every year we'll add 500 books, so that we keep growing. That you have an ICT lab in your school already, or whether the library has some computers, it can be connected to it, and straight away they will have access to the books.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm so excited, and thank you for coming. I'm so thankful.
Thanks for telling us all about this. This is actually this has been a very nice interaction.
If you want to contact us or look at our website, it's www.jemtecsystems.com.
See you next time, guys.